Hey everybody, ArtzyDude here. Welcome again to my ArtzyDude channel in the art studio somewhere here in America, where creativity is more important than knowledge, but the acquisition of great knowledge, the acquisition of an education, is an art form in and of itself, and the two, knowledge and creativity, will go a long ways. If you have it, you'll go a long ways. Listen, is there a 10-year plan by our government to release disclosure information? I ask you that question. The reason I ask you is because I was listening to some podcasts and doing some reading, and according to a number of different sources that are in the public domain, and we've heard this over and over in the public domain, so it's not anything new, but there's an alien agenda that by 2029 there will be a complete takeover of our world by one or more malevolent civilizations, ones that are here already. Apparently there are 7 benevolent species here on Earth already, working with us and helping us and wanting to usher us into a new era, wanting to help us with our biosphere. But there's also supposedly 4 malevolent species that want to take over our world, exploit its resources, and eradicate the human species from the face of the earth. Now, if that's the case, 2029 is that time frame, then is 2018 and this slow drip release of information by, let's say, To the Stars Academy and others, the idea that we're seeing way many more sightings in the skies today than we have been, and that the American public and the world public, for that matter, is getting soft in their attitudes about UFOs and aliens. They're being, or we are being, conditioned by movies and television shows, for instance, like Ancient Aliens, and huge movies that we've seen in the past, like Will Smith's Independence Day. Is there a situation where within the next 10 years, let's say starting in 2019 or by the end of 2018, so that we're 10 years out from the alien agenda, is it going to be a situation where the world will start having to come together, lay down their arms and work together? In other words, will our governments and the governments of the world, Russia and everybody else and China, start to say, well, first they acknowledge that there are UFOs. They acknowledge there are UFOs. Then they acknowledge that there's multiple species visiting the earth. Then, after that, maybe 3 or 4 years from now, they start to say, yes, that not only is there multiple species, but some of them are good and some of them are bad and have nefarious, bad plans for us humans. Then maybe 8 years out, they start to say, oh, and by the way, we've had this strategic defensive posture for quite some time. We have this breakaway civilization, as Richard Dolan has coined the phrase. We have this breakaway civilization. We have this military might out there already, and we couldn't tell you, we couldn't tell the public because it was a secret and we wouldn't want to freak everybody out. And so as we approach 2029, and if this alien agenda is true to form, is that why they're doing it this way? In other words, they're handling us with kid gloves. Probably 50% of the globe could handle it, and the other 50% that are religious fanatics, that are living in jungles still, making their houses out of tree bark, they wouldn't take that news quite well, or possibly not even understand it. There's so many people out there that think the UFOs are evil, that they're the devil. We have no idea what's out there and what's going on. We all speculate, we all have our opinions, but we should all remain open. So I'm asking you, is there a 10-year plan? I just wonder about that. Makes me wonder. What do you guys think? It's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but I have to think, it's 2018. We're starting to get a little bit more movement on the UFO front, on disclosure, and then 2019 comes along. We're 10 years out. I wonder if there's a 10-year plan to soften the world, the human population, to let them know, to condition us, to let us know that there's some serious things going on up there. I wish they'd just come out and tell us. It'd be a lot better off. Just, tell the truth right off the bat. All this lying is not going to get you anywhere. Which brings me to the point about taking care of your family. Be good to your family. Take care of your animals. Love your animals. Be kind to one another. Especially be respectful to your elders. They know a lot. They're smart. They've been around the block. They might be old. They might be wrinkly. They might stink a little. But they're smart and they've been around, okay? So listen to them. Respect them. Be kind to one another. Be civil to one another on the street. Don't say things to people on these internet forums, all of this Facebook and all of the other places where we're uncivil and unkind to one another. We need to start to change that. If they're up there watching, if there are species up there really truly watching us, they're going to find out what our weaknesses are, and they're watching us, and especially the good ones. If they're here to help and they're watching us, they're probably shaking their heads going, wow, these are some species, this human species, we don't want these guys out here. They are rotten. So let's work on that. Let's raise the bar a little bit, all right? Let me know what you think, all right? ArtzyDude out for now. Bye-bye.